Mm. Good old throat clear to start us off. Whew. So that was from Ao no Kiseki. Let's see, let me make sure it's Ao and not Zero. Yeah, it's Ao. I think I was originally looking for Zero's opening and just found Ao's instead because, you know, why not? Going to probably be a semi-shorter stream today, just because I am absolutely dead tired. Like, you ever have, one of those days where you come home and you just want to just like end all of your students, like every student, you just want to just wipe from existence. Yeah, that's been this week basically. And like post vacation as well. That's been like this week combined with like post vacation depression and also just getting back into the insane fatigue that is the everyday work week. It's yeah, like I'm getting like fatigue sickness. You know, when you start feeling sick for no real apparent reason other than the fact that you're just tired as hell. Yep, that's kicking in all over again. It's been brutal, which is why we haven't gotten much for streams though. Especially on the weekend. Like I needed the weekend to live. But yeah, we'll probably be like a shorter, maybe like hour and a half-ish kind of stream again. But we'll make up for it on the weekend. The weekend will be makeup days for that. Because work is kind of fucking stupid with just like everything that is going on. Like I have had to call in an administrator to come to one of my periods, one of my classes, my 7th period class, which I call Satanth for a reason, because they're literally straight from hell. I've had to do that Irene, we're not even 5 seconds into the fucking game, and you're already telling me what to do, man? Like, I'm in the middle of the story and stuff, and there you are telling me to go to the market. We'll be fine. Irene, the market will live. My frames won't. The minute I look at the market, I actually end up looking directly past the market. Beautiful frames. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see it right up there in the top left corner. Fucking 35. Going up slightly. Whew. Good shit. But yeah, so call for like an administrator to my room twice this week already. It's only Wednesday. Twice this week already. So first time I call, this was yesterday, called administrator. 20 minutes goes by. No administrator. Class is still acting like fucking ass clowns. Like, we need to get these people out of here. I have to physically leave my fucking room. Like, I've given them a review because they were supposed to have a test today, but you know, God motherfucker, let me get to the market. They're supposed to have a test today, so it's like, they didn't, because, of course, administration decided, hey, we're gonna have a random fucking meeting with your seniors, you know. Don't tell you until, like, the day of, go fuck yourself. So they didn't, because that took up time during my class, but, yeah. Supposed to have it, so I gave him a review day. Instead of working on the review stuff and the review sheets, essentially fucking study guides, they're around there sitting there shouting about fucking STDs. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Talking about how you and this person and that person all have fucking STDs. Are you proud of that? Like, do you want the whole world to know that you've got, like, fucking crabs in you, just like Final Fantasy VII's release got crabs taken over? Like, the fuck you on about? Like, why is this a thing? But no, they're just sitting there fucking screaming across the room about their STDs. Like, I don't want to fucking deal with this. Like, what is wrong with these people? So I have to call on an administrator. 20 fucking minutes go by. No one's come. I have to physically leave my goddamn room to grab someone to get some assholes out of my room who are just being completely fucking stupid and won't listen to anything. Because in this class, you try to shout over them, and they just shout over you. You call their parents don't do jack shit. You write them up? Might as well just fucking throw that in the shredder. Nobody looks at write-ups. They aren't afraid of ISS or OSS or any of that stupid shit. Their grades? They're all failing. They don't give a shit. Like, you have nothing other than just, like, mercilessly beating the shit out of them, which I legally can't do. There's like, nothing I can do to these kids. So I'm, needless to say, just a tad bit irritated. Just throwing that out there. You had a name, you have a name, you had a voice, I don't remember what it was.
I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet.
Do you have random-ass kids talking about STDs in there, too, causing problems? 'Cause damn, dude. I know that feeling.
Oh, it's the students from yesterday.
Good morning. Opening late today after all, I see.
Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The two merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it.
You bastard! You're not gonna get away with this. Oh no, not them.
The manager came to try and break them up, but he doesn't seem to be having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt.
Don't worry, why don't you just call fucking administration? They'll show up like 20 hours later. Had to call administration again today. Instead of them coming down, I get a fucking phone call from them. Like, what do you want me to do? Put you on fucking speaker? Like, what? What useless, absolute shit, lords. What should we do, Reen? Maybe we could try talking to them.
Considering everything that happened yesterday, you just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind?
Not at all. Let's go. Here we go. It's these two assholes. I forgot their voices already. How dare you insult my stall, you damn coward! I knew you country folk weren't to be trusted. Who else could it have been? Just come clean and admit it already. Oh, you calling a coward, Himmelrian snob? You're the one who wanted my spot all for yourself. Nah, I really forgot his voice. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as the bad guy here. You make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? Without your deck, we gonna do? Bring it on! Hold it! Class 7? You kids again, and I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall in an old-fashioned do. Smashing? Wow. Dude, someone had a real fun with that. Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they'll still be smashed, and you'll be worse off. But this anger isn't gonna go away unless I do something. You took all my goods too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods. And you're gonna give them all back right now and fix the damage you did to my stall, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to kiss each other right now. It's really kind of awkward, actually. Like, it's not exactly how you do it. Like, he's just, like, gently caressing his neck right there. And it's kind of just like two Italians trying to speak right now, you know, having, like, the arm motions and everything. Dude, I grew up in an Italian household. I know how that is. That's exactly it, man. This is just normal. Nothing to see here, folks. What do we do? Stop this at once! I have no idea who that is. Oh, it's this guy.
The provincial army.
What? Now I really forgot his voice. Jesus Christ.
What is the meaning of this? It's in the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. What? I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand explanation as to what has transpired.
Well, you see... The market manager explained to the provincial army officer what had happened the previous night. I see. The solution is simple then. Men, take them away. To the tickle chamber.
Yes, sir. You're getting a feather duster now, folks. What? What do you mean, take us away?
2 stalls were destroyed, 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is as clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time.
What? That's not fair.
Do you not think it's premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation?
The provincial army doesn't have time to waste solving the petty squabbles of merchants.
But I am not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute, and you'll be left alone. Continue, and you come with us. The choice is yours. They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened, to sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. Well, very good then. I'm sure you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll excuse us, I'm a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to, like my morning tea. There they go. Well, I guess they did stop those 2 from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the provincial army here conducts itself. Ellipses. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now, the 2 of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you have time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better.
Yeah. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that.
We can't open the Grand Market for business until we've cleaned up these busted stalls. And we're already running late, so I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending me a hand? Market Manager Odo, with assistance from the merchants of the market, cleared away the remains of the 2 stalls.
And then forced the students of Class 7 to help carry out the trash as unpaid interns.
Whoops. Yeah, pretty much. With the help of Reen and the others on top of that, the Grand Market was finally able to open for the day, albeit behind schedule. And now Reen and friends are going to have to ask for an extension on their field study. Man. Unfortunate. Just like these loading times. Thanks to you 4, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than I expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. There's no need for that. We barely did anything. I'm just glad no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. A merchant's stall is his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into a blind rage, and it's hard to bring someone back from that. It would seem the problem facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempts to find an amicable solution. Quite right. It's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax, increase, and keep quiet about it. That was a really awkward reading of that on my part. Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on. Hello, Ray. Welcome. Welcome to Trails of I've Forgotten Voices and now have to pull them out my ass all over again. Special Rage About My Students edition. No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about this, it's inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what. Give everybody silent lunch. You're trying to put some PC parts together? Oh, you building a new PC? Got some stuff from Black Friday? What you get, man? What kind of PC you doing? I got a couple of things from Black Friday. Dude, I tweeted fucking North Carolina sales tax on online things can blow me. Just like, this over the taint and all. Like, fucking bought my video card, right? This thing was like $100 down due to sales, plus like a $20 mail-in rebate I've got to do. Add $54 fucking dollars back to it in sales tax. Like, what the fuck? You didn't get taxed on Newegg? It would depend on, like, what state and stuff you're from. Like, for me, living in North Carolina, I get taxed on Steam now. I get taxed on anything. I get taxed on Amazon, every online thing, because North Carolina has online taxes. I'm fucking livid. almost $55 sales tax. The thing is already like $800 for that video card. Also, my monitor arrived at the dead of fucking night last night, apparently. I almost fucking tripped over it going out to work this morning. I'm like, excuse me, what? Like, I opened the door and it's just sitting there in the cold. Like, usually they deliver packages, you know, to the apartment office. Well, you know, go fuck yourself. Let's just put this, like, $300 monitor just out there in the cold. Yeah, it's like, you know, 30-something. Yeah, all those savings straight to the government. Fuckers. Maybe they can, I don't know, like, raise teachers' salaries while they're at it so I can get some of that back. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Reen. There's just, like, ellipses headaches. This week has sucked. Is something wrong, Reen? You're awfully quiet. 'Cause he's listening to people talking. Sorry he doesn't interrupt people. I bet you'd be in my fucking 7th period too, Elliot. Class 7, alright. Holy shit, I just realized. Yeah, Class 7. Class 7 is Satanth. I'm playing as Satanth, except... Satanth is just too thug life for that shit. Are you feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favor to ask. Can you write why we were late to class today and couldn't get any of our stuff done because we were helping with the market? Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? Everyone's like, excuse me, Reen. Don't sit there and try to include all of us into your extra credit activities to improve your grade. Like, we just want to do the bare minimum and get a C. What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant's stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students. You have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the provincial army's responsibility to address this, sure, but they're shrinking their duties here, or shirking their duties. Maybe they're shrinking them too, I don't fucking know. And that reflects
poorly on a soft throat.
You've been trying to get this CPU cooler for like an hour now? Dude, is it like a freaking Mugen 5 scythe? Because I'm upset. It was like available. I was waiting for a sale for it. I was like, oh, there'll be like a Cyber Monday sale for it. Shit went out of stock Sunday. It's like, who buys all the fucking CPU coolers for that particular model the day before Cyber Monday? What? Yeah, I was really unhappy because I'm looking for a CPU cooler as well. I've got the one I want marked out and everything. It's the like Mugen 5 scythe, whatever. Nah, it's just a $40 master. And you always use the stock one. Yeah, this one's like 3 times bigger. Does it fit like the form factor and shit of your motherboard? What kind of motherboard are you using? Because I'm not like I was going for like a fairly cheap, yeah, Cooler Master one, but then somebody recommended that with what I had, what I was choosing wouldn't have been any better than the stock one. So I spent like, or planned on spending like the extra $10 for one of the top CPU coolers that you're gonna get, fan-wise. Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kind of have to wonder about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. MSI Z370 Mobo and an i7-870. I was originally going to get the i7-870 as well, but then somebody told me to, because of like my art stuff, to get the Ryzen 7, basically the AMD equivalent. Since even though the i7 Intel clocks faster, AMD has more cores, and for what I do with streaming and art and stuff, being able to like distribute more of those processes to different cores tends to make things faster, even at a slightly slower clock speed. The i5-950 and the i7-870 the same price at the time? Yeah, go for the i7 then. You're still talking, yeah, Intel if that one. Yeah, it's like a Coke and a Pepsi thing. Yeah, kind of. And I'm not a big AMD fan, personally. But the additional cores, I wasn't really planning on, like... Okay, like, I planned on overclocking, but I wasn't really planning on, because I'm still using air cooling, to really overclock past, like, 4.3, 4.5 hertz, which, I mean, if, like, 4.3 is the max hertz that, Horizon could put out, then you know what? Fuck it, fine. It's still gonna be enough for what I'm doing. AMD is really tempting. I've always been an Intel person. Intel and, like, NVIDIA with graphics cards. So AMD for me is like a but you went with Intel anyway. Yeah, and I think for most people, I think Intel is probably better because of the extra clock speed. We should at least check with Instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. That bitch is probably gonna call you right now. She's already told us. Put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. It seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least, it does to me. Oh. Oh my god. Could we just, like, stop and look at Elliot's face for a second? Like, this dude looks like he just snorted something real hard. They took hyper-threading out of the newer Intel. Yeah, I've heard that was because there was a security issue with hyper-threading and, like, being able to, like, use the other threads to run weird processes. As you get a hot new i9 to get hyper-threading, yeah. Yeah, and that's because there was a security issue with hyper-threading in the i7s. So... yeah, rip. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field study after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well, we shall do what we can.
Are you sure about this? I still haven't condoned this, you know. I'm certainly not going to say no, but at the same time, if you get caught doing anything, you're under arrest. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us. Other than fucking it up.
Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find the answers for you.
Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. Don't want you kids being put in danger. Or jail. And if you are in jail, hold on tight to that soap. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under the cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Vandyck in the eye anymore.
We'll be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here.
Yeah, you only cost us, like, exam points, Elliot.
Now that that's settled, we should act quickly.
Yeah, let's get this investigation started.
No, we have, like, things to do. Side missions, guys. So, first things first, we need to decide where to start investigating. A logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from the two merchants before anything else. Indeed, I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial from them. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on the time, though. If we miss the last train the Heimdallr, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today.
Well, that means we're gonna be late and get written up for tardies and be put into a tardy lunch. Oh, except my school did that like once and then decided to fuck you, it's too hard to keep up with. So now, you know, you write people up for tardies and it's like, you're wasting your fucking time.
Plus, we've been given other tasks too, and I'd really like to get them done. In short, we need to keep moving.
Our deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we can to accomplish everything we possibly can.
Understood.
You bet. Right. Wow, good thing it doesn't have an actual, like, timer. Because Reen is gonna go take a fucking nap.
Okay, what are our quests, by the way?
Oh, stupid.
There's the controls. Okay.
Monster. That's definitely a good thing.
Stone bridge leading to Hadamar from West Seldic Highway.
Okay, this is west. Hey, did you see anything?
I think so again. Someone, anyone, give me some mirror. Yeah. Poor Jack needs some mirror. Yeah.
We should focus on getting more info before going anywhere else. Yeah, let's get back to asking around.
No, stupid. We got monsters to kill, dick. I want to go do the fun thing, the kill thing.
See me at my ceramic stall and I'll tell you more. Okay, Lizzie. feel like Reen is bullying me into doing the things that he wants me to do. I'm not happy about this, Reen. I want to go kill monsters. Eh. Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie?
That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thor's who the market manager said would be coming then? Yep, that's us. We came to see about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone's wallet by my store yesterday, you see. I pocketed all the cash, naturally, but now I just want to get this leather hunk out of here. I kept it with me in the hopes that they would come pick it up, but no one's come to claim it. Guess that means the credit card's mine. As such, I'd like to ask all of you for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me?
Nah. There's that tiredness. We'd be happy to help. Just after a short nap.
Thank you. Here's the wallet that I found then.
Time for reading the pocket cash, man.
I'll be sure to take good care of it. I assume that you've already inspected, wink, the contents? I did indeed. I mean, unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help identify the owner. But woo, is he loaded? What exactly was inside, anyways? Well, naturally, there was Mira in it. Like, a lot of Mira. He was loaded. This isn't some chump change we're talking about. The only thing that was a train ticket, the Islander, that was scheduled for tonight.
Sounds like the owner is a fairly well-off traveler, then. Watch it be fucking Reen.
There's not much we can do if that is our only lead, rather. I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead.
Yeah, but what should we do with it? I don't know, take it to the fucking station?
Should we go and ask at the station?
Yeah. Considering it's for a train that leaves tonight, I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it. Which means they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it.
Let's head over to the station then. Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this.
Why sit here and sell bowl? Like one bowl, she just has one. If you want more, you're gonna have to order that shit. Sold separately. So entering the station, they asked about whether or not there had been any inquiries in regard to the lost property. You know, while standing in the void.
Yes, there was an inquiry. The wallet seems to match the description we received, too.
Can I ask when the inquiry was made?
I believe it was this morning.
I think it clearly that she was complete
lost without her wallet and its contents. From what I could tell, she seems to have been traveling alone, too.
I get why she'd be in a panic, then. Did she say anything else that could lead us to her?
She mentioned something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. It's the Cock right down the street. Can't miss it. And it's big. Throbbing.
How convenient. You happen to be staying there ourselves.
Okay, let's go ask Margaret. Like we're not allowed to technically enter the station.
That's not the Cock. Oh, this is the Cock.
Cock in.
You don't clock in here, you cock in.
I can already sense this being a scavenger hunt. Also, why is that woman's hair going through her hat over there to the right? It's a little unfortunate.
Hey there, something the matter?
Do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to ask you. Like, why'd your voice change? That's really weird, man. How'd you do that? We explained the situation to Margaret and asked if anyone had come along looking for the what. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna yawn uncontrollably.
You're looking for Annabelle. Bad timing, though. She just left. That's unfortunate.
But we have a name now, at least. That makes life a lot easier. True. All that's left now is to actually meet with her.
Well, you know, come at night, bring a briefcase, and come alone.
She mentioned that she'd be searching at the rest area in the Grand Market next, so you'll want to head there. Make sure you return it to her, okay?
We will. Let's go.
Irene's gonna do a bad deed and pocket it. Man, I'm really tired. Holy shit. Like I said, it's that okay, yeah, frames are running about as well as I am. It's that fatigue just from daily work, man. It is not a fun experience at all. But make sure you kids get some sleep. Because, man, fatigue is deadly. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know if a young lady came in here searching for a wallet, would you?
She was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now, just like you'll be, and I'll be all alone. Stay a while and listen.
Do you know where she went then?
Unfortunately not, but you should stay a while and listen. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on James now, though. Does that help you out at all? Stay a while and listen.
I think there's only one place that could be. And one point to make.
Stop saying stay a while and listen, Deckard Cain.
Shall we make our way to the church? That seems like our best bet for now. Yeah, I'm glad they told me church, because while, like, it went through my brain, sleep-deprived brain was like, church. What's a church? I mean, it's just like, yo, where would they go for this kind of a thing? Yeah, the church? Brain didn't comprehend that. So I'm glad the game was able to tell me it. Because, man, I am just, like, dead inside right now. Again, I blame Satan. Dumbass is trying to jump on the tables and shit today. Like, it took the greatest of restraint for when this dumb bitch decided she was gonna jump on a table to not just kick that table right over up from under her feet. Like, Jesus was holding me back on one side and Gandhi on the other. Like, it's the level of, like, mental patience acrobatics I have to do to survive in that class is absurd.
Yeah, you're praying.
Oh, Dios, please have mercy on my poor soul. I simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on? Having lost all my mirror in a place like this. It looks like we found her. The tragic heroin act made it kinda obvious. Unfortunately, we'll have to interrupt her. Yo, motherfucker, I got your wallet right here. What you doing? Yeah. Just who are all of you?
With a goon squad. And you gotta pay up a little more, you know what I mean?
Well, you could turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any. Please, calm down. We just want to ask you something. Are we correct in assuming that you are Annabelle? I am. Aha! I thought so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you? That's my wallet. Where did you find it, you thieves? Well, you see, Green's got sticky fingers. Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that a merchant from the Grand Market kept it safe for me, however. Kindness remains within people's hearts after all, it would seem. Looks that way, yeah. Regardless, I'm very grateful that you found it for me.
Now I don't have to pray anymore. Fuck religion. I'm quitting.
Is there any particular amount that you'd like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you'd like. I don't think we could accept that. That'll be fine, actually. We can take 3/4. Is that good for you? Your thanks alone is enough. I see. Well, how about this then? Purchased as a souvenir of the Grand Market before the Great Wallet Search began. Oh no. A Patrick Picard plush. I see no reason you can't accept that. In fact, I insist. Hope you find it useful. Yeah, plush. Thank you. I still play with these. We greatly accept, then. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. But can I find, like, my ability to not sleep? Like, oh, I feel dead inside. Like, let me... Oh, yeah, put, like, my cold hands to my head will help. Because it's, like, 60 in here. Like, I am on a quest this winter to not turn my heat on at all and just absorb heat from my neighbors. Because I'm in, like, a center kind of apartment. It'd be better slightly on the upper floors because hot air rises, but 60 when it's like 30 out without heat on, I think I'm doing alright. Prefer 65 to 70, but can live with what I have. So you managed to find the owner after all then. Thank goodness. Hopefully she won't notice all the mirror I stole. Really can't thank you enough. I'm glad that we could be of help. Please, excuse us then. Ooh. Like, man, like, I'm reading dialogue and shit right now, and, like, half of it is not processing. This is brutal for my brain to be able to pull off, man. What's that we take a stroll down the highway, Clarice? And then I can drop you in a ditch after I rob you. I hear that Seldick has many beautiful sights to offer at this time of year. Clarice, please don't ignore my desperate pleas. I want to drop you in a ditch after robbing you. I think adios, my silk wasn't snatched up by some sly scoundrel. Time to make father relinquish his wallet to me once again. Oh yes. So how much was it again? 300,000 Mira? Perhaps 400,000. Yeah, playing Trails right before bed is destined to be short-lived. You see, usually, unless it's a hype part, yeah. Usually what happens is that I'll, like, try to wind down with some Wakfu. It's like a very chill MMO that its battle system reminds me a bit of Final Fantasy Tactics and Trails in the Sky, which is why I really like it. It's a pretty complex game, but usually I'll just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go, you know, chop some trees down in Wakfu and, like, mine some resources kind of shit. That'll be a nice way to just kind of cool down and get ready. Whew, right now, dude, Trails of Cold Steel, like, even though I'm into this game and I'm still, you know, reading the dialogue, this fucking week, man, it didn't also help that I ate the last of the leftover turkey. So what is it, like Trepidin or whatever the fuck is in there that makes you tired? That shit's kicking in too. So eating leftovers from Thanksgiving did not help. Being cold does not help. Lots of dialogue does not help. This week and just the mental stress of where I'm working does not help. It's just like the whole full course meal of I'm too fucking tired for this shit. Oh, yeah, fucking turkey. Yeah, turkey. Woo. Yeah, that's what's also doing it. No matter, I'll pay as much as required, even if it means selling our mansion to afford it. Whoa, that's some bad financial decisions. Don't worry, I might be in poverty, but I'm wrapped in the finest fucking silk to keep out the cold. Also, that ain't silk, dude. Those are bread rolls. Fucking breadsticks is what you're buying. Welcome, feast of hours on my wares and buy up. What are you fucking selling? Boxes? Those boxes? I have to admit, these tax increases are definitely taking their toll. I have to raise prices to make up what I spend, which ends up in costing me sales. Well, you know, boxes are real popular these days. Sounds like kids in their expensive shoes. Or kids in their expensive-ass phones. Like, I hear kids being all like, oh, I want to get the new iPhone 10 gajillion super-sized whatever the fuck. I'm just like, but why, dude? Does your phone work? Okay, why do you need a new one? Like, that doesn't... Like, brain, solve this for me. What's in his boxes? Oh, he has necklaces and shit in there. I can't afford shit. Ugh. Oh, frames. And it's like, you know, I've been tired all day because I get to work at like 7 a.m. And I'm sitting there doing my, you know, like preliminary planning and shit. And then it's just like, ooh, you just start dying. And then any sort of downtime, I'm just like, I start dozing off. I have to like tell the students that, no, I'm not like, you know, almost falling asleep here. Not apart. Both, probably. I'm just like, you know, I'm reading. I just get, you know, I close my eyes to, it's like a meditation. Totally not a meditation. I'm fucking tired as shit. That'd be like rebuilding your PC every time something new comes out. Fine if you're rich, but some normies do it too. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, people do some weird things. But yeah, the kids and always their fucking newest and latest, greatest Swiss Army phones. I had a dumb phone, an old dumb phone, since I was like 14. And I only recently got a smartphone, not because I like smartphones, because I needed a GPS. And Google Maps updates automatically as where a regular standard GPS, if you were to just get like a GPS, those you have to like pay for a service that updates them. So, whoops. Why am I standing in front of this man? Hi, talk. No, like, I get it, Reen, but you gotta like talk to him. And to think I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Seljuk Grand Market. What did I ever do to deserve this? This guy is gonna probably sound like freaking, Izuka from Fire Emblem when we finally get to him in Radiant Dawn, which will probably be like next Radiant Dawn stream. You have a smartphone to listen to music mostly? Yeah, I don't use my phone for shit. Nobody ever calls me or texts me or anything important, dude. I'm a total recluse. Sometimes you'll play a game on it, even though most phone games suck. Yeah, I was thinking of looking into, like, Blades, since Bethesda, you know, said it's pretty good. But Bethesda also said Fallout 76 is pretty good. And, you know, Todd Howard's favorite song, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. So, debating on it, but it's free, so what the fuck, right?
You! I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. Or I'll knee you in the crotch.
He seems really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant, and his business was just... wait, what? Okay, so, yep, what happened was... My brain just stopped. Like, I just fell asleep right there while reading. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant in a busy market, rather. Unable to do business. Like, that's what happens when I'm reading, too. Like, I was trying to grade papers earlier today. And first of all, I hate reading student writing because it's usually garbage. But I'm sitting there trying to read it, and I'm like, what the fuck did this say? I have to, like, triple check because I'm not sure if my brain in deprived mode is just like adding and changing shit around, like what you had here. I mean, dude, this is what lack of sleep does to you. It's like worse than your brain on drugs.
So, what brings you here? Did you need something from me?
Well, actually,
We need your taxes.
You're investigating?
that's right. And we'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us.
You're gonna need to come down to the station. Cock in. Room 4. It's gonna get heavy and hot in there.
You may be able to help us find the true culprit.
I suppose it can't hurt. It's better than doing nothing, at least.
You don't have to sound so pessimistic.
Well, can you blame me? You're students at a military academy. You're not exactly ace detectives.
That's true, but we're still determined to find whoever did this. We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful.
Okay, fine. I know I said I wouldn't help you, did I?
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's nothing like I saw any, or it's not, rather, like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't?
Ugh. As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants came around here and can vouch for that. I guess I shouldn't have left the stall untended. Though, by the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done.
So, by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen? Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly?
Oh, I have a sample with me, actually. Here's some cocaine, a crack rock.
Yo, it's one of them, like, fucking inspirational quote anklet things. Or, yeah, armbands or some shit, bracelets. The ones that are just like,
Courage is important. Neil Armstrong said it.
But the ones that have such stupid ass motivational quotes on them. Yeah, that stuff was popular in, like, my elementary school, and kids are still wearing it. An accessory? Is this a brand that's popular in the capital?
Been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here and selling them at the market. This is the only one I have left now. I dread to think just how much money I lost in a single night. That damn coward sabotaging my business.
It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability?
No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He's so against the idea of taking turns sharing this spot with me, he decided he'd destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give me my goods back no matter what it takes.
Please try to remain calm. You do know that if you excuse, or cause rather, any more trouble. See what I fucking mean? Brain saw excuse, not there. Exact opposite. The provincial army really will arrest you, right?
Yeah, I know. But it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes.
Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Start questioning the other one. Honestly, let's not. I don't want to, like, have to do this, but seriously, I'm, like, falling asleep here. I know we only got an hour, and it's mostly been me, like, bitching. But if I'm going to stream, I want to make sure I can, like, give some amount of quality to it. I have no idea what the fuck I just read for like the past 10 minutes of reading. Like, was I actually reading it? Was it in my head? I have no fucking clue. So, like, I think we might have to call the stream like a half an hour short here or so, just so that I can like wind down and go to bed. As horrible as that sounds, we'll make it up tomorrow. Hopefully, it's kind of like a shortish day for me tomorrow. I'm just doing like PSAT shit or PACT things. But like, what the fuck did I just read, man? I'm gonna have to like look over case notes and figure out who did this. And I'm just like, like that's what that merchant just said to me, man. It was like the fucking Charlie Brown voice. I fucking remember nothing. He set his stall up or something, and then the next day it was destroyed. Well, shit, son, we already knew that. Like, that's all I got from that conversation. Was that all he said? I don't even remember. But yeah, I'll be back, like, I guess I'll get back to putting this thing together. Gonna take you all night. Damn. You got all of the parts, though? That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. Not as tired. Again, I apologize for the really short stream of this, but there is no way in hell that I could, like, give just, a good stream to you guys and be this tired. Like, it's kind of a disservice to, like, it's kind of just a disservice, basically, to you guys to do that to you. So, anyways, thank you for being here, and we'll try to pick back up with this tomorrow. And I'm gonna like wind down for like an hour and go straight to fucking bed, or maybe even like, if I go to bed now at 9 p.m. I'm gonna end up waking up at 4 and being even more tired. So I have to at least like just kind of relax and then go to bed. But anyways, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you come tomorrow. Oh, well, it's good because Nightbot decided to just piece the fuck out apparently too. Thanks, Nightbot. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow, and sorry for the short stream. We'll make it up for tomorrow and Friday.